Hello there everybody, this is Gerald Snivy and welcome to the extra video of Let's Play Chameleon Twist. Today, we're going to be exploring this special stage, Stage 7. This stage has no crowns whatsoever and it's an unknown level. Once again, as I mentioned at the end of the last video, in order to unlock this stage, you have to collect at least 20 crowns within each and every single level. Though I went the extra mile and collected them all, I'm just saying, 20 crowns is the minimum for each and every level. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and show off this level now, so here we go! Stage 7! It's a very special level indeed, because within this level we get icons of all the different levels that we've explored throughout the entire game, including Ghost Castle. So in essence, this particular stage is not really a stage at all, it's a boss endurance. So, let's go with a boss rush mode and completely fight. Let's go and fight every single boss in the game and see if we can do it without dying. That'll be fun, right? First up is Super Saiyan Donkey Kong, as I like to call him. I'm sure he has an official name, I just don't quite know what it is. Come on, throw your boulder at me. Show me why you are a member of the DK crew, buddy. And he's done. Very easy. First boss down. Onward to the next one. The next one, for some reason, lists Bombland, so let's go there. Let's go to Bombland next. Bombland, and fight the Bomb Snake again. Let's see how fast we can clear these bosses. This particular Stage 7... yeah. As I said in the last video, I honestly wish that Stage 7 was that stage within the credits sequence, instead of a boss rush. But hey, for those of us within the YouTube community that likes to show off boss rush, no damage, this is the stage to go for you. That way you don't have to replay through all the levels in order to even get to all the bosses. Unless you fail to collect all the crowns, that is. Dang it, I missed. Okay, come on, drop your bomb, please. Thank you. I don't think the bosses themselves get any harder than they do during the regular stage. So with that, boss is down, and he is out. Anyways, all bosses are replayable at any time while you're not only going through the stages again, but also through the boss rush mode if you wish to go through here. Let's go, Ant Queen. Let us dance. Dance the dance of ants, I suppose. Also, I haven't mentioned this yet, but after you defeat a boss, I believe all your health is restored. So you can easily just go through from one boss to another with full health no matter what. Nice. Haven't mentioned this yet, but the Ant Queen, it's honestly better to shoot multiple ants at her rather than single ants. And the reason for this is because you have to use the pole in the middle of the arena to knock her down each and every time. I did mention this during video 2 of this Let's Play, but I just feel like throwing that out there again just for funsies. Again, I don't know if the bosses themselves get any harder or take more hits during the boss rush mode or what. Also, I'm an idiot. Should have waited for her to slam her behind. whatever. That's just me. Alright, what can I talk about today? I haven't really gone over my list of topics. It's a small list, but it's a list nonetheless. I mentioned a couple of videos ago I've spoken with my career counselor about the next step towards getting myself a career in the field of building and repairing computers. We're still looking to doing that. Well, so how did I miss that? No freaking clue. That was just... ugh. Ah, stupid ants! Damn it, not only did I hesitate, but I missed her too. Me versus the Ant Queen. These fights typically take quite a while in order to complete. Okay, back to what I was saying. During the meeting, my career counselor mentioned that we're going to be looking into having someone who specializes in finding jobs for people like me in the career fields that they want to get into. So we're going to be looking into hiring some sort of career specialist. Hopefully... bleh. The career specialist I chose from a small little list that my career counselor gave me. From what he mentioned of this guy, he said he's like one of the best people to help people like me. Damn it. That works. Whew! Barely made it out of that alive. And just like I said, health fully restored now. I don't think there's a way to fall off, is there? Well, there is. But doing so will cause you to lose health. So now I'm at kind of a disadvantage. Whatever. So, getting back to what I was saying earlier. The career finding specialist, I hear he's like one of the best ones out there. And hopefully I'll be able to get a referral to be able to see him. And he can work with me. I mean, he's helped so many other people out there, and he might be completely full. In which case, we'll just have to look at the list again and just figure out who would be best to... God damn it, missed him. We'll just have to look at the list again and see who else could possibly help me. We'll have to take it as we go. Whoa. Wasn't expecting that, but hey, whatever. Works. Ugh. Excuse me. Gotcha. How many more hits? I honestly haven't been keeping track. And really, I don't care. I'm surprised that didn't hit me. Weird. Alright, next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about is I've set up a few new financial goals that I would like to meet within the next few months. But of course, I need to get the money together to even be able to fulfill those goals. But hey, what can I do? Am I right? The next step is obviously finding a job within the field I want to get into, but of course I still have to wait for the career specialist to be able to work with me and find out if he can work with me or not, or if he's taking on too many people at once. The first financial goal I would like to meet is pretty obvious. Buy myself another external hard drive of at least 4 terabytes or more, if I can. I would like to go bigger, like maybe 5 or 6 terabytes, but hey, that's just me. That's something I would like to have just for more videos to be stored onto the Dang it. Just would like, be able to store more videos onto the external hard drive and hopefully not have it fail, like some of the other external hard drives that I have. Hell, practically all of them have failed, with the exception of one or two. I only have 2 external hard drives that are still functional. All my other ones are just dead, pretty much, unfortunately. So that's like one of my financial goals, get a new external hard drive for more video storage, and also oh dear. Dang it. Thought I could be clever and hit the arm. Damn it, I missed. Okay. Another financial goal that I have, that I would like to get within the next few months, other than what's already been mentioned, is a new 2.5-inch hard drive for my PlayStation 4. And again, I'm aiming for something along the lines of maybe 2 terabytes at the very least. Oh my, almost puked in my mouth a little. That wouldn't have been good. And he's done. Sweet. That was easy. And that's the end of Boss Endurance. Again, you can come back here and replay through the bosses over and over again as many times as you like. But with that, we're pretty much done here, so I'm going to return to the main menu. And in order to do that, we just need to enter a stage and just select exit. But before I do that, of course, I'm going to go ahead and save right here and exit. Now, the very last thing I'm going to show off in this playthrough is the training room. Within the training room, there are 5 rooms. Hello, Fred. This is the training room where you learn how to use your tongue. There are 5 rooms. In each room, you practice a different tongue technique. Try to clear each room as fast as you can. I'll explain what you need to do in each room once you get there. Try hard to complete each room as fast as you can. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's enter the first room now and see what we can do here. You must lick up all the chocolate kids in the middle of this room with your tongue to clear it. Press B to unroll your tongue and lick up the kids. Press it again to do a machine gun attack. And that was what I was explaining before with the whole machine gun versus single fire, single shot kind of stuff I was talking about back in Kids Land. And there we go. First room cleared within 1386. And the best time is 13 seconds. I'm going to see if I can beat these records. The records themselves are pretty easy to beat when it comes to certain rooms. Like this one, for example. And there we go. Beat the previous record by 20 milliseconds. Alright, that's nice. Just what I wanted to do. Alright, on to the next room, which is right here. Here, you must throw bombs at the fire sprites on the platform. You clear the room when you've blown them all up. Hold down the R button and move the control stick to rotate. This makes it easier to take aim. I believe I was talking about this briefly not that long ago, too. I think it was either during Kids Land or... yeah, it was Kids Land. The record to beat in this room is pretty insane. You have 20 seconds. Man, this stinks. I missed so many damn shots already. Plus, I can't exactly be the most precise. The hitbox doesn't help either. And the fact that I have to use a N64 analog stick makes things even worse. Good God almighty, I suck at aiming. That's one thing I do like about this room, is that occasionally you can end up getting a double kill. But double kills are very uncommon, so try to aim for single kills as often as possible. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut footage until I'm able to beat this record successfully. See y'all soon. Hell yeah! Second tries the charm. Sweet. 1870. And with 2 double kills too. That makes things even better. Although beating the best times don't reward you with anything, only thing it rewards you with is bragging rights. In this room, you need to use a tongue high jump to get to the top of the stairs. Press the Z button while you're walking to flip upside down onto your tongue. Press the A button with just the right timing to jump high into the air. That seems simple enough. Let's do this. I've been kind of doing this for quite a while now, and using the high tongue stand at just the right time is considered like one of the more advanced moves that you can learn in this game. And with that, record is 1250. Not bad at all. I wonder what the world record is for going through each individual room. Probably less than 5 seconds, something like that. That's just insane. This is the quick movement room. Press the B button to grasp the stakes with your tongue. Dun dun dun. Keep holding down the B button to move to the next stake. If you fall, come back here and start again. So this is like one of those go big or go home kind of challenges. And try not to stick to the same pole twice like I did, like an idiot. And also, it's not a good idea to do the spinning move here in this room anyway. That's not what this challenge is about. And sweet, beat the record, 1473. Although I could have done it faster if I didn't get stuck on the first pole and stick it twice. Not exactly something I want to do. Now for the final room. This is where you practice the quick rotation. Press the B button to grasp the stake with your tongue. Then move the control stick in the direction you wish to rotate. Press the A button at the same time. Oh dear. Well, that didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. Although, I do believe it is possible to skip a large chunk of this room if you happen to be clever enough. Well, that didn't work. Alright, let's just do this the way it intends you to do it. Or I could just fail miserably. Alright, one more time. Oh, god damn it. $14.03. Not bad. Although it could have been better, that's for sure. But hey, at least the record is beaten. And we now have all best times in the entire training hall. By the way, best times are registered under records. So with that, that's all the training rooms, and that's pretty much everything I have to show off. Another thing I haven't mentioned yet is if you happen to not start a new game yet, and you decide to go to the training room first to brush up on your moves, the default character that you use is Davy, the blue chameleon, instead of your selected chameleon who you selected during your playthrough, or the character who you loaded with. So, a couple of things left to show off is the options. In the options menu, you can change the sound mode from stereo to mono, and that's about it. excuse me, in the sound test, you can play all kinds of different sounds. Up to 188 different sound effects within the game. So, that's nice to know. And for music tests, you can play any song in the entire game. And I mean any of them. Even if you haven't quite beaten everything at all. Including the awesome credits song, title theme, stage select, or whatever. Anything that you can think of is here, including some multiplayer music that we haven't even heard during this playthrough at all. Speaking of multiplayer, I'm not going to be able to show that off for obvious reasons. I don't have another person to play with, so that kind of stinks. Also here within the options menu, you can choose to erase your ranking data if you wish to do so, and just make clean records and have a clean slate, if you want to do that. Finally, well, other than the traditional load, you can also choose to select which data you want to load up from the last time that you saved, or you can just hit the L button to erase any data that you happen to have stored here. But there's no need to do any of that whatsoever. Finally, it's time to show off the rankings. In the rankings, you can look at all the times that you have had placed throughout the entire game, from your best times all the way to times of which the staff has placed, or more or less the default times that have been placed here. So the third best time is like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then last is 40 minutes. And the default last place time is 50 minutes, I believe. This is what rankings are about. And yeah, I got the second best ranking within Ghost Castle. The best time to clear it is 20 minutes. And the reason why I took so long was just because I went for all the crowns in the castle. Took a little bit of time, but whatever. That's the way it works. Viewing rankings doesn't really allow you to do much of anything here except just go back to the main menu, and that's about it. And that's everything that I have to show off with Let's Play Chameleon Twist. And despite this game being very short and relatively easy, especially for those who are very well experienced in video games, it's still a fun ride and also has its own fair share of fun, and also has some flaws too. Like the aforementioned camera, that can be a major pain in the ass, and the controls can be a little bit wonky at times. Especially with the whole quick turn thing with the stakes and the poles. Yeah, that's awkward. That is really awkward, and it took me years to fully master the move. And this is me playing the game as a kid. It took me a long ass time to figure out how to do the move. And embarrassingly enough, I meant to mention this during my playthrough in Antland, but whenever I had to go to a point when I had to execute the spin move, I had to get my sister to do the move for me to allow me to progress, because I just didn't know how to do the move. Embarrassing, I know, but that's the way things were when I was a kid. Just grab family members who play the game and have mastered it better than you have. What can I say? Strange things are happening, that is for sure. Or have happened within this lifetime of mine. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video and this Let's Play altogether. This is General Snivy with Let's Play Chameleon Twist. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this Let's Play, please remember to leave a like. Next time, my next Let's Play. And what is it going to be? Well, I'll say this. It's going to be a current generation game for once. Yeah, for all the years that I've been a Let's Player, I've been focusing on the past. On retro games and stuff like that. Haven't really played too many modern games. yeah, a lot of the retro game, a lot of, bleh. I played a lot of retro games, but not too many modern games. And if you want to say, bleh, what am I trying to say? The most modern game I've played, I think, has to be between Ace Combat 6 and also Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Oh, and Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Colors. But I'm just saying, next Let's Play is going to be a current generation game on the PlayStation 4. So yeah, that'll be my first PS4 Let's Play. Won't that be fun? Hope you are all looking forward to that Let's Play, and I'm done here. I'm done with this game. Time to jump from 64-bit to current technology. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time.